First at 4, 3 more guilty verdicts in the alleged plot to kidnap and kill Michigan's governor. Fox 17's Doug Reardon joins us live in studio with a recap from court today. Doug?
Yeah, hey, Max, this trial was in Jackson County. It was an offshoot of the main case in federal court that we covered pretty extensively a couple months ago. The jury today finding these three, Joe Morrison, Pete Musico, and Paul Bellar, guilty of providing material support for a terroristic act, among a couple other charges as well. Prosecutors argued that these three were part of a paramilitary group known as the Wolverine Watchmen, and they held training drills with Adam Fox, who was a convicted leader of the kidnapping scheme. Of course, that was in the federal case, but defense attorneys claim that Morrison, Musico, and Bellar cut ties with Fox by late summer 2020 when the alleged plot started coming together. Jurors, though, saw it differently. After hearing and reading violent anti-government evidence, ultimately they agreed with prosecutors, finding the trio guilty on 3 counts each. Those would be gang membership, felony firearms charges, and that count of providing material support for a terroristic act. Morrison, Musico, and Bellar will now await sentencing behind bars. That is set for December 15th. Attorney General Dana Nessel pleased with the ruling, saying this case is bigger than politics.
You know, Jackson County is not known to have particularly, I guess I would say, liberal juries. They tend to be a conservative bunch out in Jackson County. But I think what they saw here was that this is not a political matter, right? It's clear that the jury saw how dangerous that set of circumstances was, and that they wanted to make sure that these individuals were correctly convicted of the.
Let's pull back and take a look now at this case as a whole and some of the different outcomes. Of course, we have today's 3 guilty verdicts. In August, Adam Fox and Barry Croft were found guilty as well of kidnapping conspiracy after a jury couldn't reach a decision on those two in the original trial. That original jury, though, did clear 2 suspects, Brandon Caserta and Daniel Harris, in April. They walked free that very day. 2 other admitted conspirators, Ty Garvin and Caleb Franks, both took plea deals before the first trial. They both testified, and they have both been sentenced. Meanwhile, all eyes are on Antrim County now, where 5 more men are facing charges related to this plot. A judge there still has to decide, though, if there is in fact enough evidence to send that group to trial. In the studio tonight, Doug Reardon, Fox 17 News.